us. And not only Janet performing a couple of numbers for us as she opened the show, but now it's great to be able to catch up and just have a little bit of a chat with the wonderful Janet Jackson. Wow. For a start, the audience are talking to you individually. It's very hard to know what they're saying. But firstly, we should say thank you again for doing our show, and also thank you for the very pumped up audience we have, because I know that you met some people yesterday and you said, come along to the show, and then you met some people when you arrived here at the studios this afternoon. Mm-hmm. There were some people out the front, and you...
Well, a lot of the kids I met from last time I was here with the tour, so...
They get mildly excited, I see there. But you are very approachable with your fans. You really do enjoy mingling with them, don't you?
Of course. I mean, really, the reason why I am where I am today is because of these people.
But there's a thing, especially nowadays with celebrities and fans. There's all this fear of, will things get out of hand? Was it a couple of days ago you were here signing some when you arrived? There's some fans. Oh, now that little girl. That's from your last visit, isn't it?
Yes,
that's right. And you've kept in touch with that little girl who I think had cancer.
Yes.
And you're going to get to see her, are you, this trip around?
I really am hoping that I do. So we're trying to work it out. But this was actually after the show.
This was after the show. This was 95, I think.
Where's Renee? He's actually, he's back at home. He just directed a remix to this song Together Again. So he's back at home editing away. But he told me to tell all you guys hello, especially Leon. Is Leon here? Yeah, he told me to say hi. Hello. Everyone from...
Yes, I love those sort of questions. Did you get the photo? Yeah.
Different people in the audience.
Well, I got lots of flowers backstage. Thank you.
Lots of flowers backstage. We actually really should ask. Our question should really come from all these people who have been dying to see you for so long. I mean, I can ask you questions, but I know that they're all desperate to ask you questions.
Oh wait, but I want to clear something up.
Yeah, hang on.
There was something in the newspaper yesterday morning, and it had talked about me coming to the airport and kind of shading the fans.
Yeah.
I walked through the airport, and I didn't walk through the entire airport, but I walked through the airport. No one told me any of the kids were there. And if I would have known that they were there, I would have been there to say hello, because that's something that I never ever do is
I think
shade the kids. I appreciate them and never take you guys for granted, and that's the truth. I love you.
Well said. It's a little unfair of that journalist concerned to write that, I thought, because you do go out of your way to identify individual people, because, you do travel around a lot. Do you enjoy the traveling?
Yes, well, I do. I mean, the flying I don't like very much, but...
Oh, you're a nervous flyer?
Yeah, I'm afraid to fly, but I have to do it, yeah.
Well, you do, otherwise you couldn't get here. Or you could go by ship.
Well,
it would just take a bit long.
Yeah, that would take too long, but I'm getting better at it.
Yeah. We have an exclusive, and I want you to explain this, because you've just done the clip for Together Again, yeah? Mm-hmm. And there's several versions of it, and I think there's a slow version or whatever.
There's the one that's on the album that we just did.
Yes.
And then there's a slow version that Renee is directing.
Yeah.
That he directed, I should say.
Right. Okay.
Right.
And then we have some footage of you filming, but it's not the end. It's not the final clip, I believe, that we're going to show here.
Oh, this is probably from the one that I just did. No, not the one I just did. The version that's on the album.
This is the one you in the desert, or at a ranch, yeah, in California.
Yes, this is the one.
And
the house version.
And you've got a lot of animals and things. Let's have a little look at this clip.
You guys have the whole video.
Well, we don't have the whole video, but we thought it'd be fun to show.
There's a time code on it.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's so fresh, you
Well,
see.
you guys, geez, no one has gotten this. The video isn't even finished, so yeah.
Oh, we have our ways. We have spies everywhere, Janet. They're in the. Now, you flew in, was it, say, 25 animals or so to make this? This is actually.
Yeah, there. See the elephant there? That's the elephant that I rode in Runaway. That's, yeah. That's
You're on
Nellie.
personal terms with him.
That's
yeah?
Nellie.
Oh, that's Nellie.
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Thank you. So in personal terms, and Nellie was from Boston, was it? Or?
Yes. Oh, and see the baby, the giraffe to the right?
Yes.
That giraffe actually ran off, and everyone was chasing the giraffe, but they caught him, and I did not know that it was Jafar, who we lived with us when I was a kid. Jafar is my brother Michael's giraffe. Yeah, and that is the Jafar's son, who was just like a little spooked, and he ran off, and I didn't know it. And I'm just hoping they catch the baby, and then I thought it was really funny that it was Michael's.
Oh, yes, yes. I mean, you didn't think of using. Is Michael got any other animals you'd consider using in the clip?
He's got everything. He's got elephants. He's got lions. He's got tigers. Yeah, he's got chimps. He's got everything.
Is this
Wolves.
all-
We didn't use any of his babies except for Jafar's son.
Just the giraffe was enough, and they eventually caught the giraffe before the end of the clip.
It was getting dark too. That was the thing, and there were mountain lions and all that.
And the giraffe won the race by a long neck, I hear.
The giraffe won the race,
Right.
but you've missed the Melbourne Cup. I think you arrived just after the Cup.
Yeah,
The Melbourne.
well, no, I think the day after.
Yes.
Actually, I heard about that. Yeah.
Because we picked the winner last week on the show. We had a little bowling competition, and ironically, we said Might and Power will win. It was going to dead heat with another horse. It didn't. It won outright. But are you interested in horses and dogs and cats? Are you an animal sort of person?
Oh yeah, I used to. I wanted to be a jockey when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
And did you ride? Did you
I
do a lot of
started
riding?
riding when I was 5 years old.
5.
Yeah, but I haven't ridden in a long time since Christopher Reeves had the accident. I've been kind of scared.
Really? That
back on
Christopher's
the horse.
accident scared you off riding horses?
Yeah,
Gee.
I did once since then, but I didn't, jump or anything like that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. Look, I'm looking at you, and I just think you look so beautiful. And I'm looking at the little ring through the nose. I mean, because everyone seems to. I mean, I haven't gotten into the fashion. I'm a baby boomer. I'm a little older, and I haven't gotten into the fashion of piercing. But I was asking you if you'd give me a tip where I perhaps should have something. If I was going to have something, where should I start?
You should get a Prince Albert.
A Prince Albert.
Are you married? You have a girlfriend? Married?
I'm married. Yes, I'm married.
She'd probably enjoy it.
So I'm just gonna put that down. Prince Albert. I should get a Prince Albert. Should I ask you about it in the break, perhaps before, or is it something like I should? It's not an ear piercing.
No, it's a lot lower.
It's a lot lower.
Yeah.
Right.
Fantastic. I could rap on with you for days, and we're going to get another number a little later on from you. But firstly, tell me where do you go from here? From Australia.
From Australia to Japan.
For long, and this is just a quick
Oh, it's
promotional.
it's a not that long of a promotional tour, and then I
Yeah.
go back to the States for a week, and then off to Europe again for about 2 weeks, and then we go back home and prepare for the tour.
The big tour, yeah. And you've got it. Actually, you have an appearance tomorrow. I wanted to mention it's at Darling Harbour. I think Darling Harbour, and I wanted to say what time it is, and I've got it. 1:30 at Darling Harbour in Sydney. If you'd like to get down and see Janet, are you going to be just chatting to the crowd there, or are you going to actually get the dancers and get into it?
Some of the dancers will be there before I get there, judging a dance contest and some other things, and
Okay.
then I'll get there and say hello and then sign autographs and things like that.
All right. Well, look, thank you
Should be fun.
for chatting with us, and we've got another number to look forward to a little later in the show.
Cool.
All right. They all want to
After the
meet
show.
you.
After the show.
After the show. After the show outside.
At the back.
And if you're very, very lucky, I might come out with my Prince Albert and show you. We're going for a break. Please thank
At least with that Prince Albert, he'll never lose his house key again. That's for sure.